This right here is the Chevy Onix sedan, the small sedan from Chevrolet here in Brazil with a turbo engine that gives you a lot of problem if you don't change the oil correctly. This car gives you a lot of mileage for your money because it has a 1-liter turbo engine that can be very fuel efficient in the city and a very large boot. In today's video, I'm going to show you all about this car and we're going to take you on the road to see what is all about this that once was the best-selling sedan here in Brazil. And definitely there's no better way to start talking about the new Chevrolet Onix than here, the front end, or like we could say in here in Brazil, the Fronteira. I think it's a very beautiful car, indeed, especially in this blue color. I really like blue cars, indeed. Here in Brazil, all the cars are either gray, white, or black. I mean, why, man? Why? Oh, and silver too. Have all LED here, which is great for this kind of car, you know. And what matters the most here, it's the engine, because it has a little problem with the service belt. The Chevrolet tried to innovate with this service belt because it's a rubber one and it's like goes deep on the engine oil to lubricate. Ooh! But if you don't use the correctly oil, expensive oil, it can start to deteriorate it and leave some rubber in the engine, which causes the engine to fail. It's not that great, you know. And when you open up here, you have access to the engine, 1-liter 3-cylinder turbo. We have a cloth here, but only stick, you know. That's not that good. Well, if you like to put your hand in a stick, there you go. We have 115 horsepower, which is great for 1 liter, you know, and around 170 of Newton meters of torque, 171 maybe. So it's a lot of torque, especially because it goes all of this torque at 2000 RPM, which is great. It's a very lightweight car, weighs just above 1,000 kilos, 1,065 kilos, which is great. Goes with automatic gearbox of 6 speeds and 0 to 60 in around 10 seconds and max speed of 187 kilometers per hour. Don't get me wrong, I mean, for a 1 liter, this is a very peppy car, but the real problem is here the service belt. And Chevrolet chose it not to change it. I mean, I really don't get it. And finally, we are here in the back of the Onix. This is the premier trim line, the top spec of this car. We Brazilians love a back like that. Yeah, the tail lights here, it's not full LED. The blinkers are not, and the reverse light are not. One thing that I really hate about this car is that you don't have how to open here. You need to be with the key in your hand. You don't have another option. But we have a very large boot, 469 liters. Ooh, very nice indeed. You can see it there, and you can fold down the seats, and if you use a tape measure, it goes as tall as me, man, 180 centimeters, which is great. We don't have independent suspension, which is too bad. If you're gonna see the spare, you can see right here, it's a small wheel, very different of those alloys wheels, and we don't have independent suspension, neither disc brakes all around, which sucks. And finally, we are inside of the Chevrolet, the GM Onix. We have all the red hats, all the seat belts, and all the airbags, which is great. Let's talk about price. This steering level, that's the top one here in Brazil, costs around 25,000 USD. But for us that don't earn in dollars, this is very expensive indeed. This is around maybe 80, 85 months of minimum weight work, so it's a lot. We have all the grab handles here, little light here, good red space here. I mean, I'm 183 centimeters and I'm very comfortable here. The door here, it's on cheap plastic. It's so cheap that I refuse to speak plastic. I will say plastic. That's how cheap this is it, you know, very cheap, very cheap. The windows goes one touch, opens all, and one touch up two. Let's see if it detects the bottle and stops. Oh, the text. Great. Let's talk about this space. This bench is adjustment for me, and check this out. A lot of space indeed. This car is very small on the outside, but here it's a very big car indeed. We have two USBs here, no vents here. That's too bad, you know. The arrival of this car, the Honda City here in Brazil has, so this car doesn't. We have a little, just a little bit of tunnel here. This car is only front wheel drive. This seat, it's all the way to the front. And look about this space. This is great, man. And this car gives you a lot of great fuel economy. On gasoline, this car goes around 13.5 in the city. I'll talk about kilometers per liter, and 17.5 on the highway. I mean, not bad at all. And finally, we are here on the front seat of the Chevy Onix. And changing a little bit, there's some things here that I really like about this car. All the cheap plastic definitely is not one of those things. In this trim level, have this like another color, I don't know why. This little thing that that pretends to be a fiber carbon, and we have a little LED on the doors and here too, which is great, you know. I mean, yeah, come on. We have a seat. The seat is just okay, not that great. What's not even a little great is that at this price point, just manual seats, you know, not electronic seats, which sucks for me. The steering wheel, I have all the adjustments, which is great. Oh, I really like doing that. I have all leather here, which is great. Just normal cruise control, not adaptive one. We don't have lane keep assist, nothing. The volume knobs here have automatic headlights. We don't have automatic wipers, and we don't have even an electronic mirror. It's not that great. We have OnStar system at least, you know. Here, cheap plastic, more LED here. Here's leather. Oh, I really like that. I really like that indeed. Here we have blind spot monitor, and it don't falls down electronic just by hand, and we have a little blinker there if you must. What else can I show you to you? We have these controls here, this lock and unlock. We have to open up the boot, the hazard lights, traction control on or off. We have the monitor for your parking system. We have just one camera on the back, but we have the self-parking. It helps up, you know. This price point, I expected at least that. We have the AC here. They have the auto mode, which is great, works great too, you know. Just a cell phone charger here, wireless one, which is great. Have two USB-Cs here. Have Android Auto, Apple CarPlay wireless, but if you want, you can use the wireless. And the gears, I mean, I can only change gears with this button and only on L mode. Why, man? Why I don't have the pedal shifts, just this? I really don't like about this in this price point, you know. Two cup holders on cheap plastic here, normal handbrake, little cup here, and check this out, on cheap plastic here. I mean, it's gonna hurt my elbow, you know. I expected more for that. A little cup here, the glove box here, don't have a single light, 5 cents light, no. Maybe it's the best place for you to store your Mister's phone there. This is it here, just a little mirror, no lights too, and the new infotainment system. One thing that I really like about this infotainment system here, volume knob, really like it. All cars should have at least that, you know. I can use Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, you know, I can see a lot of things about the car. like the fuel consumption, my trip. I can see the gauge, the engine temperature, the battery here, you know, the transmission fluid temperature here, the tire pressure. I mean, it shows me a lot of things. And one thing that I really like, see here, if I press here, any of those things and press this little button, show on the gauge cluster, goes that. So anything that I see here, you know, I can just press and do that for me to see there. I mean, this is great. Maybe you are following some important things like the tire pressure or something, you can put right there, and also looking your Waze, your Google Maps there. I mean, I really like that indeed. But let's talk about the new gauge cluster here. On this first screen, I have the RPM, the speed, my range, the fuel here, the temperature, and another things. For change, I need to press this for a little second and gauge cluster 2, just the speed. I'm not able to see the RPM just on the first screen, which sucks. This another one, just the speed once again. More information about the vehicle that I can select here and put on there. Infotainment shows me what I'm listening to. And basic, like I don't want to be bothered, I just want to see the speed. This is my first choice, you know, because it has the RPM. I don't know the others one, why it doesn't make sense to me at all. And I can adjust the height of the seat belt here. Enough talk, let's take this on the highway to see what is all about it. Oh, I almost forgot the key fobs here. And just that, unlock, lock, and opens up the boot. This is it. So finally we are here on the Chevy Onix. What is like to drive? Well, it's kind of a peppy car, you know, because of the turbo and because it's a very light car. It's kind of peppy, not that much, but come on. It's a 3-cylinder, 1 liter, you know? If you take that and you remind of that, it's a peppy car. I mean, not to 60 around 10 seconds. It's not, wow, that's great. But with the full economy of this car, I mean, it's okay. One thing that's very troublesome about this car here in Brazil, it's the belt service of this car. Gives you a lot of problem because it goes in the engine oil to give you more time, you know, to change it. So if you don't use the correct oil of engine in this car, this service belt can leave some traces of rubber in the engine. So yeah, not that great, you know, not that great. But for your money, for 1 liter, it goes, you know, it goes. Let's do a nothing to 60 to see what is all about it. Remind me, we have 3 people in the car, and let's see, you know. I mean, in this version, I feel like you deserve it more for your money, you know. Maybe in the entry levels, the entry trim levels, maybe it would be better for you to spend your money. Let's go! So this was the new Chevy Onix Turbo. It has a lot of problems here in Brazil with this service belt, and they chose to don't replace it with a new one. I really like how this car is tiny, but also is bigger on the inside, especially here on the trunk. But for your money, you can buy cars with a lot of newer technologies here in Brazil. Hope you liked the video and see you in the next one.